Hello everyone. This time I am very much interested to discuss about one more subject, that is DBMS. DBM is nothing but database management system. We know that the organization store their data in database, and they have developed a number of applications by which the user can access the data that is stored in the database. In between them, there is an interface that is called a database management system. It is used to manage the data that is stored in the database. DBMS refers to a collection of programs that enable users to access database and manipulate, maintain, report and relate data. The DBMS is a bunch of programs. It may be Oracle DBMS or SQL Server DBMS. They have created a number of programs by which the user can access the database and manipulate, maintain, report and relate the data. We know that the relational model, which saves the data in table format, is the most widely used DBMS. So there are a number of database systems, hierarchical, network, object-oriented databases. However, the relational database is widely used in organizations to maintain their data. And this SQL, that is structured query language, is the common language that is used to perform all these activities, that is managing the data, retrieving, creating, manipulating. All those operations can be done through the language that is called structured query language. All the relational database can support this SQL language. The picture shows the components of DBMS. That is, at the bottom we have database where the data is stored, and when the end users are using the database applications to maintain the data or to operate with the data. In between them, there is the database management system, which is a collection of programs that is making the end users to manage the data in my database. This is the way the DBMS is used in the organization. Database is a collection of interrelated data. For example, university database organizes the data about students, faculty and admin staff, etc. There would be some constraints and the relationship among the data that can be also maintained by the DBMS. So the DBMS helps in efficient retrieval, insertion and deletion of data from the database. DBMS provides an interface to perform various operations like a database creation, storing data in it, updating data, creating a table in the database and a lot more. We are going to see what are the tasks we can perform with the use of DBMS. The first one is data definition. The data stored in the database needs to be defined properly. There may be some constraints, there may be some relationship among the data, there must be some triggers. All those things should be defined properly, for which the DBMS is used. So with the help of DBMS, we can define the data. The DBMS is used for creation, modification and removal of these definitions that defines the organization of data in the database. The next task is updating the data. Updating data means we can insert the data, modify the data and delete the data. When I am talking about data, it is transactions. We know in our daily operations, we need to insert the transactions, delete the transaction if it is scheduled to be deleted, or modify the already stored transactions. So these tasks should be performed for our day-to-day operations, for which also the DBMS is used. The next task we can perform with the help of DBMS is data retrieval. It is used to retrieve the data from database, which can be used by applications for various purposes. As I said, in transaction, if any modification is to be done, first we have to retrieve the data from database, then we can do the modification. and if we are going to create generate any report, for which also we have to retrieve the data to generate a report. So there are a number of purposes for which we have to retrieve the data from the database, for which also Dbms is used. The next task we can do with the help of Dbms, user administration. It is used for registering and monitoring users. That is, the user can be created and their activities can be monitored through with the help of Dbms. The maintain data integrity. It is very important to maintain the integrity of the data. The reason is the data is the blood of the organization. It is very important for any organization to carry out their business. So maintaining the data integrity and enforcing the data security, these are all very much important for successful running of the business. So that for which also the Dbms is used. The next task is dealing with concurrency control. That is, and the data can be accessed by hundreds or thousands of people at the same time through various applications. So this is called concurrency access level. So through this concurrency access level, there will be a possibility of losing our integrity or security of the data. However, the Dbms should control this concurrency access to the data so that the integrity and the security of the data can be maintained. Monitoring the performance. We can monitor the performance of the applications or the SQL queries that is running on the data. If any SQL queries takes too much time, then some kind of decision will be made whether the SQL will be modified or some other decision can be made based on the performance given by the Dbms. And recovering information corrupted by unexpected failure. This is another one task we can do with the help of Dbms. By unexpected failures, such as there may be some server down or some users are unexpectedly entering the data wrongly or something, there may be some failure. That failure, because of that failure, the information may be corrupted. This corrupted information can be recovered with the help of Dbms. So these are all the tasks we can do with the help of Dbms to maintain the data. So it is very important to have a good Dbms system to maintain the data that is available in the database. Thank you everyone. We can see in another one video.